glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. The Warriors with their last game here in Golden State before heading out on the road. They're among the league's powerhouse teams, presently in second place in the West.
Kevin, you know, it's really been an impressive run for this team, but you do got to realize they have not played some of the big dogs in our league, and nonetheless, whenever you can put together consecutive win streaks or have a solid stretch of basketball, you deserve credit and you also gain confidence.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, Murray out there with Mills. Then there's Anderson. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bertans at the power forward position. Now here is Aldridge after the miss from Klay Thompson. Anderson's shot is off.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
2 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So it's San Antonio now. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond, Greg, has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Views it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Warriors on D. Searching for their first points of the game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus, but they held each other accountable and played hard.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
First free throw is good. Smitty, with every game mattering so much and how the playoff picture shakes out, do players often catch themselves looking at the standings?
Yeah, you do, because individually you didn't know there are some teams that you stack up better against. Then sometimes you look at, especially if you're one of those teams hovering where you have home court advantage, if you be one of those top four versus starting off on the road, you want to be one of those teams that at least start off with home court advantage.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
Murray dishes to Aldridge. Shoots over McGee. McGee with the block. On the wing, Thompson. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Impressive work from Thompson. Hard for the defense to react on the catch and shoot.
And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
Here's Mills. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Anderson the screen. The pass to Bertans. Back to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Drills the three-pointer. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside Curry. McGee a screen. Durant against Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Green, no luck. San Antonio leading by 3. Now here's Murray. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. He feeds it to Aldridge. Shoots over McGee. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Steve, as the big three in San Antonio age and retire, how big was it for San Antonio to sign the all-star LaMarcus Aldridge?
You know, it's huge, Kevin, a Texas native, and it's easy to see why he chose the Spurs. It's been interesting to see him integrate his game into their system.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And LaMarcus Aldridge really possesses tremendous shooting touch when you consider this guy's basically a 7-footer, and he's increasing that range. Last season, up over 40% from 3.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. Both free throws good from Aldridge. And Aldridge doesn't shoot a ton of threes, yet he still earns his keep in that mid-range.
Yeah, on that left block, back to the basket, and with his size, that turnaround, Jay, is just about unstoppable.
Now here's Thompson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
Here's Murray. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
San Antonio leading by 5. Anderson passes to Murray. Aldridge with a screen on Curry. Here's Murray. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
With the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, the Spurs going against the grain. Most teams going small and shooting threes. Aldridge, a big forward who loves the mid-range.
The Spurs have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. The first one falls. And with Aldridge in the paint alongside another 7-footer, the Spurs have plenty of length inside.
Yet they do. LaMarcus Aldridge with pretty good mobility for a player his height. He's able to move his feet defensively and cover the pick and roll perfectly.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Green kicks to Curry. Green, the screen. Thompson outside. To halt the run. Buries it from 3-point range. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Spurs leading by 4. Anderson outside. Murray with it. He's got 5. Right wing. The 17-footer. Anderson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside Curry. Here's Thompson. He can't get that one to fall. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and some nights, you know, the starters carry the load, and then there's others when it's about the bench. That night, the bench one out.
Sometimes when you go to your second unit, sometimes the offense can bog down. Not that night.
Smitty's still the most electrifying play in the game, the slam dunk. For your money, who are the more phenomenal dunkers right now in the league?
Zach LaVine is at top of my list.
High flyer, you're right.
LeBron James, Aaron Gordon, those guys.
Antetokounmpo.
Yes. I mean, you talk about guys that are trying stuff that guys don't try in games. Those guys, Russell Westbrook, love to see more of these guys in the dunk contest. But Zach LaVine right now is at the top of my list.
He is. The first one falls.
When you watch the Warriors play, their offense is a work of art. There's so much player movement and passing, it's impossible to cover. And the shooting they have, it just puts it over the top.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And so Murray nails both of them. And Steve, the common mistake fans have with the Warriors is thinking they only make threes to score. It's a combination of a lot of things, and I think it just overwhelms defenders.
You know, one thing that comes to mind to me is they pick out the Warriors in mismatches or lose a defender on great screens. They're amazing at that. They force defenders to make a ton of split-second decisions. One mistake, and it's easy for them to score.
Outside Curry. Dishes it to Durant. Over Anderson.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Down low. It's deflected. Durant with the steal. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
2 shots. And really, credit Green for getting the favorable position down inside, forcing the D's hand there. Many can argue at this point that Draymond should have had 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Arguably one of the most impactful defenders of this generation. Can take over a game without ever scoring a point.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And taking over without scoring is a Draymond specialty. Steve, you think back to his triple-double with points not being one of those categories.
Kevin, Draymond is just an amazingly unique player in the NBA with his defense. Can actually guard positions 1 through 5. Plays his best defense when the moment matters the most.
Good on the second free throw.
And the former Spartan Green continued to prove his role over time. A forward-thinking player who keeps adding to his game.
Parker dishes to Gay. To the middle. Here's Gasol. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Spurs lead by 9. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Green, the screen. Here's Thompson. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Kicks it to Parker. Spurs working the ball around now. Outside, Ginobili. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And it's a 12-point San Antonio lead. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Tony Parker in the 2017 season with the lowest minutes per game average in his career. He was playing so well in the playoffs. I mean, historically well. Then, Greg, as we know, the quad injury in the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear that that 15-year run he's had as a starter, that window is rapidly closing, but still effective, just no longer the focal point that he once was.
Incredible effort from Thompson over some pretty good defense. Sometimes one man is not enough to throw his game off.
Gay, again the Spurs, good for 2.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
Back to Livingston. 14 feet away. Up again. Green with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Gasol kicks to Ginobili. Back to Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. The feed to Ginobili. Over Thompson. No good on that one. Warriors trail by 12. Now Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Ginobili against Thompson. Solid defense there from Ginobili.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Parker kicks to Gasol. Screen by Parker. Now here's Green. He's covered by Livingston. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Sean Livingston at 6'7", leaking out in the break. Long strides, gave him the advantage to finish at the bucket.
Green, the screen. Parker kicks to Gay. And he dunks it right down on Pachulia. Oh, brother.
You gotta love watching Gay just soar through the air. An amazing dunker who just relishes these opportunities.
And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players we have in our league.
And with Rudy Gay, scoring, Greg, has never been a problem for him. Has pretty much had the same level of production his entire career.
Yeah, and if you say that about some players, it's considered an insult, but it's a good thing for Gay. Usually will shoot in the mid-40s for this field goal percentage and solid at that small forward position. Also a great ISO game.
Park down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Spurs leading by 13. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Greg Popovich.
Kevin, he said it was all about taking advantage of what the defense gives them tonight and not forcing things. He said the team that beats us more often than anyone is ourselves. When we lose focus, it's very difficult for us to win. It's something I stressed to the guys on the way to the arena. Let's see if they heard him, Kevin. Back to you.
As always, DA, appreciate the good work. So, guys, they want to see their shooting percentage high up there immediately.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean you're just hoping a few guys get hot. It means a commitment to finding good shots.
Well, we know they have shooters that can get hot. But you're right, it has to be an organized offensive scheme.
And here is Ginobili after the three-pointer from Andre Iguodala. He gets stolen by Livingston. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Thompson. Tips it. And staying with the play, Iguodala. Iguodala's got 5.
Terrific persistence by Andre. Great work keeping the play alive.
Pass to Gay. Gasol a screen. Shoots off the screen. Hits the front of the rim and out. Warriors trail by 10, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Nick Young's checked in for Pachulia. Spurs have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Green, the pass to Gay. Parker outside. He kicks it to Gasol. Over Bell. No good from Gasol. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Passes it to Livingston. Feeds it to Young. Clock at 6. The dish to Thompson. A second chance effort, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
You know, this is the discipline you need to play with. At this level, number of possessions matters.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And we'll be back with you shortly. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show, what you're capable of, and that's kind of how, my story unfolded from high school to now, is just adding a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Protecting that rim early on, that's been a big factor for them tonight.
Well, you can erase a lot of defensive mistakes when you have shot blockers lurking in the background.
Iguodala out there with Bell. Then there's Nick Young. And there's Livingston. And it's McGee in at center. That's the Warriors' 5. Now, here is Young, looking for his first basket still in this one. In the corner, Iguodala with it. No good on the triple. San Antonio leading by 8. Gay dishes to Parker. Green against Iguodala. There's the screen. Outside, Green. Over Bell. It's rebounded by Golden State.
When you think about a great system and great execution, you think of the San Antonio Spurs. Not the most athletic team. You won't see a bunch of dunks or fast break points. If you love the game, you have to admire how they get things done. That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Ginobili kicks to Green. Parker outside. Pass to Gay. Over Bell. That one wide left. And we've seen a litany of role players come to San Antonio and shoot guys career highs.
Well, especially shooters. This offense gives them the cleanest look they can ask for. There's no great secret in their strategy. It's all in the execution.
Now here is McGee following the shot by Rudy Gay. Here's Young. Second shot opportunity. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from McGee.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses, protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
First free throw is good. Steve, you were such a great shooter over the course of your terrific career. Is that something that just came naturally to you? Was it learning the right technique early on, or was it just repetition?
Kevin, started off in high school. I was a big George Gervin fan, so I had my elbows out trying to shoot like him. Got to Michigan State, and Judd Heathcote had his little ruler making my elbow get in, and he had this thing called ready shoot. I did that over and over and over. So I would say naturally I was pretty good, but it was repetition and a guy like Judd Heathcote making me a good shooter into a better shooter. And then plus, I played with Tim Duncan and David Robinson one year. You're talking about wide open looks. I led the league in three-point shooting because of those guys.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Bertanis, he's checked in for San Antonio. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Mills kicks to Forbes. Spurs passing it around. Anderson with the ball. Now Green defending. Shot clock at 3. The 3 from Mills. McGee with the block. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. To the inside, and it's McGee with the jam.
He was wide open. Reason why? Stephen Curry is a fantastic player who quickly got it over to his teammate.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Aldridge can't get it to go.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Curry passes it to Young. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Mills dishes to Forbes. There's the pick. Young with the steal. It's Durant on the wing. Outside Curry. And McGee kicks to Young. Deflects the pass. Here is Forbes, defended by Young. Here's Anderson. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Spurs lead by 8. Outside Curry. He dishes it to McGee. Outside Durant. Here's the 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
You see how quickly Durant sets up for the catch-and-shoot shot, giving the defense no chance.
Mills with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Back to Mills. The wide open look here for Aldridge. Wide open shot is on the money. Aldridge has got 8 points. Outside Curry. Shoots over Mills. The shot by Curry, no good. San Antonio leading by 7. And here's Mills. McGee with the block. Durant kicks to Curry. Back to Durant. Young outside. Launches a 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. And finished off by Anderson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. Young outside. From the baseline. He squares up and sinks it. Young's got his first 2 points. The Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Mills passes to Aldridge. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
The Spurs, a top 7 offensive team for the last 7 seasons. Their passing and perimeter shooting is what really sets them apart.
And the Spurs among the league's best in 3-point shooting, but they really don't rely on that as some teams do.
You know, the Spurs can change it up. No, they embrace the mid-range a little bit more than the 3-point shot right now. Kind of going against the grain in that way. They take shots other teams avoid, and they make it work for them.
And the first one at the line is good. And it won't be easy for the Warriors to keep everyone on their team for the foreseeable future. But as long, Steve, as their core stays together, they'll be a title threat, no doubt. Are we looking at a dynasty here, Smitty?
You know, Kevin, they have a chance. Their core players on this team, they work so well together. They will always be in contention. They will be able to sign vets for cheap for a long time. It could be a while before someone takes them down.
Well, Steve, with all the sharpshooters in the league right now, we'll always see the pick and roll. It's never going to go away. Usually it was a small and a big. A guard getting the screen, the big then rolling inside and getting the pass. But now because the players are sometimes, we see smaller lineups, a lot of guards on the floor, 3 guards at a time. Sometimes you do see a guard-to-guard pick and roll. You see different sizes combining with the most standard play in the league.
You're totally right, Kevin. You look at the pick and roll, the hardest play to defend, and now we have the pick and pop. The bigs are not rolling, and like you said, we have guard-to-guard pick and roll. You want to just create a mismatch, and because of all the spacing, it's so hard because when a guy rolls down the lane, there's such a long run for defenders now. So that's why the pick and roll is great, especially with the new defensive rules. You can't be in a lane, so it opens it up even more.
Timeout called the Warriors. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
And you can be sure they will be counting on their reserves to step up again in a big way. A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. Curry dishes to Thompson. Green, the screen. Thompson outside, and there's the pass to Durant. 2 points, that one goes. Durant's got 7 points.
Big difference from the first quarter to the second. His shot looks completely in rhythm now.
Here is Forbes. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. Bertans kicks to Aldridge. And here's Anderson from the arc. And it's Curry with the rebound. Warriors trail by 9. Left side Durant. Over Anderson. San Antonio with the rebound. Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bertans, guarded by Green. Here's Murray. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors.
In the Spurs last season, how about setting the all-time record for consecutive winning seasons with 20? This is a group that's won 50 or more games in every one of those seasons except the strike-shortened one in '99.
And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. Over Thompson. Great tee that time from Green.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. Green kicks to Curry. Thompson passes to Pachulia. Here's the screen. Green against Aldridge. Beyond the arc. Rebound San Antonio. And Greg, for the Spurs, they're so competitive. It's inevitable. They just win year after year.
Yeah, but that big three
of Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili, the all-time winningest trio in the history of our league, had a lot to do with it. And as that era comes to an end, they're doing a terrific job of just picking up new star talent without skipping a beat.
Now here's Iguodala, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Thompson. 1:29 left to play here in the second quarter. Murray.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Free throw good, Murray.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Bell is checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. The Spurs also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Ginobili in for Kyle Anderson. And so Murray nails both of them. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Livingston. He's covered by Murray. Goes up the baseline. And the shot falls short this time.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
This is the confidence Rudy has in himself, looking to score as soon as he gets the rock.
Now here's Livingston. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that
Could, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Spurs leading by 11. Murray kicks to Ginobili. To the paint. Here's Green. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Green's got his first basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Golden State moving the ball around. Pachulia sets a screen for Thompson. Ginobili with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good looking screen by Gasol. Ginobili kicks to Gasol. Back to Ginobili. Fires for 3. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Warriors trail by 13. Now here's Livingston. They set the pick. Thompson in the corner. Over Ginobili. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's San Antonio looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the key to having such a strong first half?
We played good D.
That was 4 words. Thanks, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome
Show.
back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith, and it's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, it's good to be physical, but there's a line that you don't want to cross. You can't constantly give up free throw chances by fouling guys too aggressively. You have to get back in this game by staying poised, smart, and avoid fouling.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
We welcome you back to the beautiful Bay Area with the lights of Oakland illuminating the evening. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. Warriors trail by 13.
You know, Kevin, it's easy to forget it, but Greg Popovich was almost fired by the Spurs back in '99. Rough start that year, under 500. The players caught wind that if they didn't win the next game in Houston, Pop would get the X.
On the floor for San Antonio, Mills out there with Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Anderson, and it's Bertans in at the power forward. Aldridge with a screen on McGee. Here's Bertans, and count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
One shot.
And amazing to think about an all-time great like Popovich being on the hot seat. His players went to the mat for him, though, didn't they?
Some huge performances by Tim Duncan, among others. They really came out to support Pop. The Spurs finished that season on a tear, going on to win the franchise first NBA title.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
One shot.
Warriors trail by 13. McGee a screen. Curry dishes to McGee, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Spurs leading by 13. Murray with it. Now Green defending. Murray kicks to Bertans to the left side wing. Murray with it. 6 to shoot. Here's the screen. Great D that time from Green. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Outside Curry. Bertans grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Mills kicks to Murray. Pass to Bertans. Anderson outside. Shoots over McGee. A nice shot by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 12 points in the game.
The mid-range game of Aldridge. So advanced, so well polished.
McGee a screen for 3. Durant. And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
There's the pick. Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Curry with the steal. And he lobs it up, and it's McGee with the jam.
And just the fact that Curry doesn't force anything, just runs the offense the way it's supposed to.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. Murray the pass to Mills. Aldridge a screen. Steps back and shoots. Mills can't hit. Warriors trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
And Mills kicks to Murray. Back to Mills. They set the screen. And the 3 off target. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Thompson kicks to Curry. He feeds it to Green. Back to Curry. McGee a screen. Curry dishes to McGee. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Gasol.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Out to the wing. And here's Mills from the arc. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Mills has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
The Warriors making a switch here. Young's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Forbes checked in. Young's shot is off. Spurs leading by 16. And Forbes kicks to Mills. Aldridge a screen. Dishes it to Anderson. Aldridge against Green. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. This one for 3. Anderson's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Young kicks to Thompson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
What's amazing to me about Klay Thompson is his ability to take over a game. He just needs a few shots to drop and look out. The next thing you know, he is in unstoppable rhythm.
First free throw is good. And with Klay's shooting ability and size, it allows him to put up huge numbers, Steve, when he's locked in. We've seen it before in the past.
You know, just looking at Klay's resume shows how dominant he can be when he's on fire. 35 points in a quarter, 60 in 3 quarters. One of the scariest players in the league when he's on.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And one reason Thompson is such a fantastic offensive player is because he is so good at drawing fouls.
And Mills kicks to Bertans. Here's Forbes. That 3 off the mark. Warriors trail by 14. Young outside. Outside, Green. Curry outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Now Mills. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Aldridge a screen. Deep 2 from Anderson. San Antonio again missing. Curry outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And the passing from Green doesn't just look for his shot, wanting to get his guys involved on every possession.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Shoots from the baseline. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Young from outside. Bertans grabs the board. Bertans got rebound number 5 here tonight. Aldridge a screen. Mills passes to Aldridge. 11 feet away. Good on the jump shot. Aldridge has got 14 points for the game.
With the amount of moves Aldridge has inside as a defender, you never know what to take away.
They set the pick. Outside Curry. With the floater, it's deflected.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Forbes dishes to Mills. Durant against Aldridge. Kicks it to Anderson. Lets it go with a three. The second effort. And it's laid in by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 6 points in the quarter.
The wingspan, the timing, Aldridge devastating on the offensive glass.
Timeout called the Warriors. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Bell comes in for Kevin Durant. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Nick Young. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Livingston kicks to Curry. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. Ginobili with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. D.A., thank you. The feed now to Gay. He kicks to Green, and the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Bell passes to Pachulia. Golden State moving it around. Pachulia with the screen on Green. Here's Iguodala. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
It's stolen by Curry. Iguodala outside. Here's Livingston. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. Livingston's got his second bucket tonight. There's a screen. Parker dishes to Gay. Over Curry. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gay's got 11.
Well, boy, I'll tell you, from mid-range, Rudy's shot mechanics look effortless.
Livingston kicks to Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Over in the corner, Livingston. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. Well, these are the players you don't want to give any space to beyond the arc right now. The best long-range shooting guards in the past 10 games. You take a look at Green. Second in the league. Extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
And so consistent from the three-point range, too. That's what I love about them. Their long-range shooting is always going to be there. You know what they're going to give you from behind the arc.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Golden State on D. Trailing by 17. Green, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Gay. Another miss by Gay. The Warriors shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And here's Livingston. Over Ginobili. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 6 points for him.
Sean Livingston playing within himself. He understands his offense, and to get to his spot, his sweet spot, that's the mid-range.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Warriors trail by 15. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Lets the three fly. Warriors the rebound. Curry can't get it to go.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Gasol dishes to Ginobili. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Parker. The Warriors shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Curry against Parker. Curry kicks to McGee. Bell passes to Iguodala. McGee sets the pick for Iguodala. Goes up off the pick. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And a phenomenal attack of the rim off the drive from Iguodala there. Just exploding to the hoop past the defense.
Green dishes to Ginobili. Outside Gasol. Ginobili outside. Gay left side. Over Bell. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
A real easy call. I know you want to attack the glass, generate second chance opportunities, but you also have to pick your spots.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Bell. The Spurs also with the sub. Murray's checked in. Outside Durant. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got 9.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We come back right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
We can't forget about the boards. If we don't go to bodies, they're going to be at the rim all night.
And pretty unsurprising there, Greg Popovich reminding his guys to block out, play fundamental basketball.
Yeah, I mean, you work so hard at everything else. You have to finish the defense. It would be a crime to give up those extra possessions.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Iguodala at small forward with Durant playing the 4. Livingston is out there with Steph Curry. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors' 5.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Smitty, you were able to play a couple seasons with Steve Kerr when you were both in San Antonio. What was your time together like there? And how do you think he's been influenced by his San Antonio time?
Well, it's a great time. He's a great teammate. I think he's been influenced by Popovich's attention to details. Both are very measured to their approach to things, but the one thing you have to really say that you really link those two together, they are funny, funny, funny.
No good from Durant.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gasol kicks to Murray. Passes to Green. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Green, the pass to Gay. 9 feet out. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Rudy Gay.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
Durant dishes to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Ginobili grabs the board. Spurs leading by 16. Wide open look here for Murray. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Curry kicks to Livingston. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Andre getting the offensive juices flowing. Just a confident player who likes taking those type of shots.
There's the pick. Murray, the pass to Gasol. The dish now to Ginobili. Clock at 6. Outside for Gasol. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. The Spurs also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Anderson in for Manu Ginobili. Now here's Curry. He's covered by Murray. McGee a screen. Here's Durant. And count it from 19 feet away.
I mean, the most imposing mid-range jump shooter in the game. Durant has no trouble knocking those down.
Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. Shoots a fader. Gay misses. Warriors trail by 11. Thompson right side. And it's Golden State with another.
Klay Thompson is scoring at an efficient clip. This is the guy that once scored 37 points in a quarter. He can get hot real quick.
Aldridge drives in. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Curry. Feeds it to Durant. McGee is screen on Aldridge. In the corner, Iguodala with it. 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. Spurs leading by 11. From deep, Gay. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Got that one up quick.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Here's Murray. Pass to Green. Aldridge a screen. And Anderson has it in the corner. Aldridge with a screen on Durant. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And Thompson throws it down.
And the wingspan for Durant, so disruptive. Such a great score. I think people overlook the strides he's made at the defensive end.
Murray kicks to Anderson. He dishes it to Aldridge. Can he keep it going? It's rebounded by Curry. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Durant dishes to McGee. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Great effort there. Aldridge sniffs out the shot, sends it back.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Green kicks to Aldridge. Anderson outside. Now here's Murray. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Aldridge a screen. Here's Murray. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
Clearly a foul.
shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Davis Bertans checks in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Green. And he makes both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Curry with it. Green, the screen. Thompson from long range. Now Mills. The pass to Murray. Back to Mills. The three. It's rebounded by Golden State. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Green with a screen on Anderson. Durant the pass to Green. And here's Mills. Pass to Murray. Here's the screen. Aldridge a screen. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Curry dishes to Durant. From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mills with it, picked up by Thompson. Green against Aldridge. Back to Murray from deep. They get the rebound. Bertans kicks to Murray. Double team on Aldridge. Here's Bertans. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge a screen. Up top Mills. Guarded by Green. Second chance shot. Mills can't hit.
Tough night for him shooting the basketball, but this team has been resilient. That's why they've held the lead. No surprise, in a battle of wheels down low, the big man comes away with it.
He feeds it to Murray. Here's Bertans, guarded by Green. Mills can't hit. And here's Golden State. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Durant, the pass to Curry. Back to Durant. McGee dishes to Durant. And it's off the back rim. No good. Spurs leading by 4. Now here's Murray. There's a good screen. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Here's Murray. And Durant sends it back.
You forget, Durant has the reach of a center. He can provide rim protection.
Curry outside. Bertans grabs the board.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Inside. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And San Antonio shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Mills with it, picked up by Thompson. Anderson wide open. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Well, when I look back at the career of Klay Thompson, you can't help but notice how much he's improved. Every season, Steve, he comes back with a new tool to score on offense and always has been strong, but even getting better on defense.
You know, you love the greats. They can score at all three levels. He had the mid-range and obviously the three ball, but he is scoring now in the paint off the drive because of his improved ball handling, and he posts up extremely well for a guard. I love what he's brought to his game offensively.
The first free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Mills with it. Passes it to Bertans. Aldridge a screen. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Thompson misses. San Antonio leading. Here's Bertans. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 18-5 run. On the wing, Thompson. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. And Thompson gets it to go.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Anderson the screen. Dishes to Aldridge. Over Green. Aldridge, no luck.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
Understanding the importance of momentum here, LaMarcus takes matters into his own hands.
Mills with the rebound. And San Antonio shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. Anderson the screen. Kicks to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. Back to Anderson. Right at the free throw line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Great scores like Aldridge. D plays him to shoot. He locates the open man. Easy doing.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
13 feet away. It falls.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Green, the screen. Thompson outside. From deep three-point range. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Stolen by Durant. Over Anderson. buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Aldridge. No good. In and out, off the rim. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Durant. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that's an intentional foul.
Shooting two.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul, or go for the home run.
Let me tell you my vote. Whatever's the best look and takes the least amount of time.
Seconds left in the fourth. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
On the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole it's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.